Hello YouTube, this is Dan from Merchant Prince Digital. This is the next episode of Let's Play Satisfactory 1.2. We're just about to complete phase 1 of the space elevator. I'm having power issues at the moment. I need to go and collect some more biomass, so logs and trees and stuff. The plan for today's episode is to get a starting point for a modular frame factory. We're going to need modular frames soon to unlock coal power, so we don't have to keep bothering with all this tree cutting. And we'll also need modular frames to unlock the ability to create blueprints. And blueprints are awesome because I can create modular factories that I can just plonk down in the world, anywhere in the world, and instantly get up and running, producing more and more stuff. It really helps you to scale your factory fast. So that's this kind of short-term goals. Oh no, I've even run out of biofuel for my chainsaw. So we're having real energy problems today. So this is my unfinished biogenerator plant. We put the leaves in the left, L for left. We put the wood in the right. Let's go and see. I've got this stuff here is powered on one of its own generators. Like, one of the generators above only powers this, so even if we have a power cut, at least we know this stuff will continue to generate, otherwise we'll get into a bit of a bottleneck. Let's take some of this. Let's just do a bit of a redistribution upstairs just to get things up and running again. But we're going to want to quickly get onto coal power so we don't keep hitting these bottlenecks. There we go. Stole some biofuel from one of the machines further down the chain to give to the machines at the end of the chain. 50 in there, 50 in there, few in there, few in there. Pull the lever. Please stay on. It stayed on. Right, so we're going to build a modular frame factory up here somewhere using those two iron nodes. Shall we wait for this to complete? Let's wait for this to complete. Let's give it a little bit of a helping hand. We need 4 more of these. In fact, I might cancel that. Let's leave that running for a minute. But I don't want it to send any more down because they'll get stuck. We got 4. 1, 2. I can see 2 in the distance. I've got 1 in my inventory. Have we got enough? 1. Gimme. No, I think we're going to be 1 short. It's annoying. Oh! So close! Oh, there's some sulfur there. I'll collect that so we can complete more stuff in the research tree, in the MAM. MAM stands for, I think it's Molecular Analysis Machine. But it is basically a research tree. Keep away from the big scary green rocks. Bingo. I'm going to turn this off because we're going to want some of this stuff for us to build with. Oh, big time. We're not getting many rotors coming in. That's not fun. I'll have a look at the rotor factory in a minute to make sure it's up running optimally. It does take a while to ramp up in production, as all of the machines need to fill up. Let me in. Let me in. Let me in. Okay. Ready to press the big button. Go.
Welcome to the Project Assembly Pioneer Progress presentation. Congratulations, the Phase 1 project part shipment is now ready for delivery. On delivery, Phase 1 will be completed and the distribution platform will be constructed. After completion of Phase 1, the technologies of Tiers 3 and 4 will become available in the hub. Highlights are automated power, steel production, personnel transportation, and many more. Completing Phase 2 of project assembly is your next main objective. New project parts will need to be produced and delivered to the space elevator as you have done previously. Continue to construct, automate, explore and exploit for a better Fix-It future.
There it goes. So we have completed Phase 1 of the space elevator.
Assembly completed. This is only the beginning of project assembly, the first step towards saving the day. You have performed adequately so far. Reminder, not only is Fix-It saving humanity, it is saving all of Earth, including kittens and puppies. It is statistically likely that you appreciate the continued existence of kittens and or puppies.
It is
the work for their sake.
True.
The
the statistics are correct.
It is time to start the work on Phase 2 of project assembly.
Cool. So I could leave this producing smart plates, because as you can see in the top right, we need 1,000 smart plates. But I don't really want to... the rotors and the reinforced iron plates are more useful to me at the moment for building the rest of the factory. So, you know, in a little while, later on, we'll build a dedicated smart plate factory. Right now, we need the other stuff. So that's unlocked the ability for us to make new things. Coal power is a big one, and Fix-It blueprints is a big one. That's what we're aiming for quite early on. But the new thing in 1.2, which I'm really excited to play around with, is vehicular transport. We've had tractors for a long time, but the new thing in 1.2 is that you can actually make tractor vehicle paths, which are like almost like laying down tracks, but there's not a physical object there, so you're just kind of setting up routes. I always avoided using trucks in the past because they're a little bit janky. You know, they hit into each other, they got caught on things, and occasionally you'd have to go and sort them out and fix them. And you don't get that problem with trains because they're just following a track. Now in 1.2, because you've got this path system, in theory, trucks are a lot more reliable, a lot easier and quicker to set up, a lot less maintenance and, you know, worrying about fixing them when they break. So I'm really excited to use trucks. That's the thing I've been most looking forward to in 1.2. So we're going to go for coal power first, then we're going to go for vehicular transport, then we're going to go for blueprints. There's a few things along the way that we might need, such as a sword. Hypertubes are fun. But yeah, for now, we just want to stop worrying about running out of power. Is everything still switched off? No, we're on at the moment. So I need 150 smart plate, reinforced iron plates, which we've got. I need 50 rotors, and I need 500 cables. I think we actually now have all that stuff. Easy. We've got that stuff now, but actually building the coal power plant is not... we're gonna need a lot more resources. Here we go.
Milestone reached. Power production
Bye.
can now be fully automated by burning coal, which has been added to the resource.
Thank you for coming.
Water is also necessary.
See you
to run the
soon.
coal-powered generator and will require a network of pipelines
Bye.
to be transported from a water source.
He's gone.
Assist with locating and identifying water, Fix-It
So when
has
that
compiled
comes
this
back,
guide.
we'll get...
Water is a somewhat reflective liquid and it may have thick vegetation growing
well, we
nearby.
need steel.
To test if something is water,
But there's two
try
trucks, because
touching
that's
it.
the fun
If it is
thing.
not solid and does not corrode your suit, it is probably water.
Cool. So I think we need 6 coal power plants. And I think we need 3 biomass generators. No, not bio... sorry. We need 6 coal power plants. We need 3 water extractors to power the 6. We'll need 120 coal, so we need 2 miners. And then we need a ton of pipes. We probably want 2 of those. We want a load of pipes, which is copper sheets. Hold on, let's edit this list because we've still got smart plating on there, which we don't need. So yeah, reinforced iron plates, rotors, copper sheets. Yeah, so let's go and set up some copper sheet production. I know I said I was going to work on a modular frame factory, but actually I think the coal power is probably more urgent considering how many times we're getting shutdowns. So as you can see in the top right, that little pod that took off will be back in 6 minutes. So you can't immediately just dump all your resources in and complete all of those research. There is a little bit of waiting to do. Okay, so copper sheets I think are just straight up, they're just made straight from copper ingots, so we don't need this many wires being made, so let's get rid of that. This is an awful setup over here. It's just I've just cobbled it together, but just do something rubbish for now. Tidy all this up later on. Probably might be one of our first blueprinted factories. Will be a basic copper goods factory. So there we go. We've got some copper sheets coming in. We need 94 rotors, we need 125 iron plates, reinforced iron plates. We probably want a load more concrete. How much concrete have we got? We've got a fair bit of concrete. Let's take some more. We're going to need a load of cables. Yeah. We might need to wait a little bit for that stuff to fill up. I think in the meantime, let's just get the foundations going for a nice modular frame factory, because we're going to need that very soon. Let the other stuff build up while we're building a factory. Fix this. Rid of the horrible metal looking surface. I much prefer the concrete surface. Yes. Those rocks are annoying, aren't they? What's that looking like? Any short about that? We probably need to unlock some bits to going here, but I'll figure that out later. Maybe I'll just bring it all up one level. Oops. Like that. Yeah, that'll probably look neater. Like that. What was under here? Yeah, we could need this. Do we need this? Can we make that? Yeah, cool. So we just need some corner bits, which we'll unlock later to make this. Whoops. To fill in the corners of these foundations, like there and there. Do something with this. We might make a little feature out of this area. You sort of walk around the big rock. We did unlock the concrete, these pillars, which are quite nice. Why is that an invalid placement? That's interesting. Never seen that before. Oh, weird. Okay, fair enough. So we can do stuff like this. Don't know what will look good. Maybe something like that. Don't know. Or we could build them horizontal. Like this. Corners are tricky. Don't know. I'm going to play around with it later on. Might be alright just to leave them bare for now. I mean, can we put one of these like right before it goes around the corner? Where's that? Where's that snapping to there? Like if we put that there and make it look like it's holding it up, then we can put another one. I don't know. Right then. That then? Yeah, don't mind it clipping. Why is that a problem? Grr. Ugh. Give me strength. That's annoying. There we go. The pod is back. We can complete some more stuff. That might be alright. Just looks a bit more realistic than floating conveyor belts. Really like to unlock some doors. Because I need to get in there from time to time, but I don't like seeing all of the disorganised mess. Right, I'm getting distracted by decoration. Reinforced iron plates, slowly filling up. Rotors, slowly filling up. How many copper sheets have we got? Oh, I was going to build like a little walkway or something up here. So that we don't keep having to run around to get up there. It's time to really start thinking about how we're going to get around the factory as we start to grow. We want it to be easy to traverse. So walkways, clearly defined walkways. You know, like we might change the colour of this so so you know that this is where you walk. Let's just play around with that for a second. And we'll put some little walls maybe like this, so you don't go in the hazardous construction area. It's quite cool. Ooh. That's the concrete factory. No entry into the concrete factory. Dangerous machinery. Don't like this floor. A bit. Right, so let's build some staircases. Or should we have ramps? Ramps are a more gradual climb, but they might look nicer. Yeah, that's not too bad. We can put some stickers on these later on, like up arrows and things like that. Up arrows, down arrows, just to give it a bit of personality. Where do we want this factory? Up here? Let's see how much space we've got, and then we can work out where the walkway is going to be. 5, so we can fit. Probably do a bit more. 6. we can do something funky with it hanging over the edge. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So should chop down these trees before covering them up because they're valuable biomass. Gimme. So let me know in the comments if you're watching, if you've got any thoughts about what I'm up to. Am I missing anything? I've played this game for hundreds of hours, but doesn't mean I, know everything there is to know about it. And they're updating stuff all of the time. So let me know if there's any tricks or tips for me. If you've got any questions about what I'm up to. Are you like me, where you don't want everything to look awful, but you also don't spend too much time making it look amazing? Like, I don't want just an absolute mess of boxes and stuff all over the place. So I want it to look reasonably good, but at the same time I also want to make progress. So how do you find the balance? So I think 5 is a good length. So if we say that the modular frame factory will be here, and maybe we might go along one more. Let's just see. So let's carry this on up to the same height as us now. So is that too high? I think it's too high. Down, across. Yeah, okay. Sort of works. So you can nudge that in there. Decisions. Well, this definitely is going to get concreted, because this is like a little level. Some stuff there. This tree probably needs to go. Sometimes I like to keep certain trees as part of the builds, but you don't really have that luxury at the beginning of the game when you need the electricity. Yeah, so I think I'll probably just use this. Still not quite right though. Is that going to look weird? It's a bit of fighting. Z fighting, that's called, where the textures are fighting over each other. I think I probably prefer to nudge the foundations in like that. I mean, I could just move this all along. I quite like the angle of it. No, we're moving them. Probably should have started from up here and worked my way down. I mean, or we could... it's tough choices. What's this going to look like if it hangs over the edge? I could do something with that. Yeah, let's do that. So we're going to have one of these here coming down next to it, down. Yeah, that's cool. And then let's do something with these. So I like to create a bit of depth. We can nudge it in, say halfway, like that, and then it sort of looks structural rather than it looking like the platforms are just floating. Oh no, what did I do? Wrong one. Just fill this gap in. Yeah, that looks cool. We can put some pillars in if you want to give it even more texture. So something like that. That looks good. What about this ramp? Is this ramp looking a bit floaty? Does it look structurally sound? Should we put some sort of angled thing on it? So there's a trick I think where you can do it like this, and then put it like that, and then can you not? I thought you could. Oh yeah, there you go. So if we get the the power's gone again. So we get the angle right like that, and then we can do something like this, sort of in the middle. Zoop that. Figure out the top in a minute. It's not the right angle, is it? Gotta get exactly the right angle or it doesn't work. You can unlock some beams later on, which are actually a better tool for this. What do we reckon? Is that? Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get it quite right. Alright, we'll leave the stairs looking at that for now. We might come back to it. But let's go try and... We've really got to solve our power problem because we're being very inefficient with it. Leaves. Wood. What's the best way to do this? Do we want to go on a big hunt and get a load of stuff? Let's get them up and running again. Then I'll go on a big hunt to get a load of stuff. Then I'll build the power. Then when we come back, the power plant should be ready to build. I mean, we can start building the power plant. We don't need to start off with 6 coal power plants. We can start with 4, 2, whatever. It's all going to help. What's the matter? Do I need to build another one? What's gone wrong? Connecting everything up. I have the power! Go! Activate! Woo! Okay, that's not going to last long though. I think we should start building the power plant and we can just get a few up and running, and then what's on to do this? We got everything we need. Yeah. Okay, so let's just take what we can. Take this. I'm going to need a lot more. I'm going to need copper sheets, definitely. I probably need more cables and wire because we're going to be building a lot of power poles, that sort of stuff. That's all up here. Or we can use our new ramp. We probably need another one over there. What a wonderful ramp that was. How many copper sheets do you reckon we've made? 112! Take a few of these. Oh no, my fault. Let's dump some stuff. I made a little box, this storage container on the right here. Anything I put in here will be sunk into the machine, so it's quite useful. Oh no, I'm going to need more copper sheets, I think. How much tickets have we got now? 2 tickets. Let's dump this. Look Okay, I'm going to need more of these. So we're going to drag cables halfway across the map. No, not really halfway across. Quite far. Alright. So the place that we're going to build the coal power plant is up here. So I think we'll do that in the next episode. But yeah, we're going to basically drag a power line all the way across these hills, all the way up there, and there's a big lake up there, and it's got 2 or 3 coal nodes nearby, really good coal nodes that produce lots of coal, and the big lake is where we can get the water from, and we'll use that to make coal power. Thank you everyone for watching. I've been Dan from Merchant Prince Digital. I make games. I help people make games. Check out my information in the description below. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!